Okay, back again with the 2015 1-minute training video series. We're going to cover a play that's not very pleasant because it was administered incorrectly. We've got a punt formation. The line of scrimmage is a 39, the A39 or the K39, depending on how you talk about football. And when the snap is snapped over the punter's head, it puts him at a disadvantage. So when he kicks it, he only gets it back to about a ball length beyond the original line of scrimmage. You can see that dark shadowed area between the 39 and the 40. Now what would normally be the expanded neutral zone on a scrimmage kick play no longer exists. I put that line there to give the example of where it would have been. But because this is not a low trajectory kick, it doesn't exist. So had that hit a receiving team player in what once was the expanded neutral zone area, and then rebounded back to a kicking team player who then recovered it, it would, at the end of the down, assuming the kicking team player still had possession of the ball, be their ball, 1st and 10. Now let's get back to how this play turned out. Because the kicking team player recovered this ball behind the neutral zone, they are allowed to advance, and it doesn't matter whether the ball was kicked beyond the neutral zone or not, or whether it touched a receiving team player or not. As long as the kick is behind the neutral zone, the kicking team has the right to advance. And unfortunately, our official at the top of the screen came in, misinterpreted this play as a kicking team player who was not able to advance, as they normally are not if the ball is recovered by a kicking team player beyond the neutral zone, and he shut it down via an inadvertent whistle. Now, as is the case with some of these mistakes, there are coaches that realize it is a mistake, and they're telling their player to run. They shouldn't be doing this. They already know that the play is over, so we had that guy highlighted. Now we've got another guy on the sideline, one of the coaches. They already know that the play has been blown dead. There's been an error made, which will be acknowledged. So all of this action is unnecessary and now causing the other team to react. You can see the player highlighted here. He now sees all of the activity going on, knowing full well the play is over, and now he's encouraged to participate down the field. Now this coach gives up on it, and he starts to come out to address the referees about the inequity of the play. But guess what happened as a result of all of the action on the sideline that should have never occurred? So hopefully the lesson learned on this is that there is a process for correcting errors. Officials need to pay more attention and be prepared for these types of environments, and the coaching staffs and the players need to understand that there's a process and not to continue with action that will create further unsportsmanlike type acts.